Hello. If anyone's watching, thanks for this coming to the stream. Today we are playing my third ISTL game against Ateo. I don't want to butcher his name. I think it's Jarek, but I am not very familiar with Polish, so I apologize to him if I said his name horribly. Did have a nice win yesterday, so we're hoping to get up to 2-1 today. I am 0-2 against him. I lost both async league games against him. Although the game where I was USSR, I should have won. I played poorly and allowed myself to lose on DEF CON. So we have Marshall. So I think we're gonna go like this and headline it. Defectors would be kind of nice, but definitely a little risky without Socialist or Suez or even De Gaulle in hand. But I like it. I'm a little worse as USA, so he's a nice guy. I'm a little worse as USA, so I will do, yeah. Yep, that's the risk of that. Well, now he has a choice. He'll probably fill France, would be my guess. Having D-stall in hand is quite nice, knowing that I don't have to worry about that. Oof. The perfect card. I have Truman, so if he doesn't overprotect France, I will break it on my last AR, and then I can headline Truman and kick him out of France, which is a pretty good play. Hopefully he doesn't have a ton of ops. I don't want to go into Pakistan, but I do want to be able to get there. I haven't seen Nasser, so let's just go Lebanon. If DEF CON drops, I may go into Algeria. Probably not this turn. I don't have enough ops this turn. The good news for me so far is I don't think Asia's going to be bad. It should be at worst +1 for him, but I might be able to sneak a Dom. I'm not going to go to space this turn because I want to hold D-stall. So I've got 6 ops. Thailand, Pakistan is 4. I need to save 2 though. So that would actually be all of my ops to take Thailand and Pakistan. Especially if he plays into Iraq here. Or not Iraq, Afghanistan. Okay. What if I just take Afghanistan? If I take Afghanistan, it's the same end result as me taking one battleground and playing it, scoring it for 0. Oh, I can't hold Truman and destall. Don't really want to do that. Bit of a sticky wicket. Remaining gives him Europe Dom, which I don't want to give. Truman is, at least for now, giving up France, but I really don't want to give up destall. I think it's better to give up France than put destall back in the deck. I think that's right. So we'll just Truman. I can do this. And then it's not as bad to give up Romanian. Wish I had a few more ops this turn. Okay, Cambridge 5, threatening Korea. I don't think there's really anything that I can do about that. Is it worth it for me to coup? He doesn't have decall in hand because he would probably be dropping DEFCON a little quicker. I can score Asia, even, because he's going to take that, and I don't have enough ops, so I think we just score Asia. That I think that will lead him to coup Iran. Hopefully he doesn't roll big, and I will coup it back with Formosan. Nope. Socialist to take Korea and threaten over there. Maybe I go Formosan into Egypt. I don't think he has Nasser. That last op into Israel suggests to me that he doesn't. But, I've been wrong before. I think we try and coup it. I don't want DEFCON back at 5. Or do I? If DEFCON goes to 5, Italy's under threat. Socialist is out, though. He would need a huge coup, and I'm adjacent to Italy. Let's do it. Oh, well, just roll sixes and it's fine. I don't know what I was worried about. This game's really easy. You just need to do one up coups on two stability countries and roll sixes. Nice. I like containment. Asia's already scored. I'm not in a huge rush to get over there. If he were to Vietnam revolts and go into Thailand, it'll still be at 4 for a quick coup. Is Libya better or is Jordan better? Maybe Jordan's better because that gives me the immediate dom, and there's nothing he can do. If I draw Middle East, I can just headline that and get a quick 3 points. One more point than yeah. Let's do it. Only lost 1 mil up, even with the 3. Europe. That's not the scorecard that we wanted. Hmm. Well, I guess it's Olympic Games. Not a whole lot. Not really any other headline option. I could Europe. Maybe I do Europe. I think that's better. Olympic Games. I'd rather have the ops, especially since I'm probably gonna have to UN intervention as a one-op so that I can hold destalinisation. Didn't get decall, so it's likely he has that, which is a little unfortunate. CNS makes sense. So Vietnam revolts last AR. Suez coup. Okay, I can coup that back. Well, I rolled a 6. Can't complain too much if he rolls a 6 back. That's the way it goes. I do want a coup right now, so I guess I'm going to coup Egypt. It just comes down to how much I want to spend in Egypt. If I use NTB, what are my odds? I would at least be able to get Libya 50% of the time. I still have decent ops if I do that. Warsaw is pretty bad because then he just walks back in. So I think we go big. The fact he couped it right away. There we go. The fact he couped it right away tells me that he has Middle East in his hand. I have Indo-Pac, so which is nice, and Vietnam. So I know he's not getting into Asia, which is even already scored as a region. I would like to expand. Maybe he doesn't have it. I don't know. If it were me and I had Middle East scoring, I would have scored that right there. Or maybe shoved 3 in Saudi Arabia. What if I shoved 3 in Saudi Arabia? I was going to go 2 Libya, 1 Angola, but no, I think I like 2 Libya and actually 1 Thailand. Warsaw is always nice to get out of the deck, as anybody watching this knows. I always chuckle when I say things that are very obvious. No one's watching a Twilight Struggle stream that is not pretty good at Twilight Struggle. And if they no they don't know Twilight Struggle, I don't know how you would follow any of this. When we event cards, no one ever looks at the event. What's interesting is Red Scare Purge is almost certainly still in the deck, so I think whoever draws that's going to have a big advantage on turn 3. Oh, okay. That's why I would have done it a turn earlier. I guess he just wanted to get to Algeria. If he popped it, there's nothing stopping me from going there, which makes sense. That's better. I want to get to Zaire this turn. I've got 5 ops left. 2 are going to Pakistan. 1 is going to Zaire. So he will potentially take Yugoslavia, and I'll just dump 1 op into Canada, which makes Vietnam a little more annoying. Especially with a no, Indo-Pak is fine even if he draws it. If I have 1 in Pakistan, that's not a problem. So I guess Vietnam, I would just probably go 1 Thailand, 1 Laos. Maybe we just take Canada. Next turn I'm doing Vietnam, which will probably be 1 Laos, 1 Thailand. But if he takes Yugoslavia, I really don't want to just give a free dom of Europe. So let's just take Canada. Make it a little safer. Asia hopefully won't come out next turn, because if he can get out of his current situation in Asia with 2 0-point scorings, I think that's pretty not great for me in the early and the mid wars. I was able to hold D-stall, so I can throw that into the discard pile next turn if needed. Fidel for influence. A little surprised not to see him put it in Cuba, since he already has mid-war regions. EU and NATO. Why did it go in two sets? I don't know. Blockade and Comic-Con, which is nice. Indo-Pac, NORAD, and Suez are my redraws. So he has CIA, 5-year, US-Japan, Red Scare Purge, and decolonization. Indo-Pac, NORAD, Suez for me. EEU doesn't do a whole lot here. Maybe I activate NORAD. I already have Canada. The US NORAD activation? Let's do it. I have a lot of ops. Well, a little less because Blockade's going to one of my 3 ops. Yeah. I guess I'm holding Blockade, aren't I? I forgot that I was going to get Red Scare purged. I kind of like NORAD. Even when he coups me, I can tap South Korea, which will annoy him. I know about half of his hand. 3 unknowns. Him having CIA is nice. He might give it up here. I would definitely consider giving CIA up here. Special is a redraw. Big failure in Panama. And he loses his France overprotection, and he loses France. That's pretty annoying. I don't really have the ops to fight him there. A Truman redraw would have been disastrous, but I think he's pretty safe, generally speaking, knowing that I'm not going to get that redraw. Indo-Pac will probably be used for the event. Maybe I should have fought for France, but I don't have the ops for it. I could have dumped NATO in to be at +1, but he has US Japan in hand to retake it. I guess maybe it's worth it to force him to play US Japan just to take it. Maybe that should have been what I do. He doesn't want to give up US Japan this turn, but I think he's going to have to because he can either give up US Japan or he can give up the China card, and then he can hold 5-year plan and CIA. But that's getting a little risky. 5-year plan is not a great hold if you're holding CIA because you obviously can't easily get rid of it. Decol, knew it was coming. I guess maybe I should have put one in Indonesia to prevent that, but I don't know what's better here, to be honest. It's been AN. If he flips one, I can overprotect the other. He's got US Japan to do it with, at least. I can't overprotect both. So I think I overprotect neither and do something else. Damn, that sucks. 1 point. One bummer that there's nothing I can do about is I'm going to give him Suez. I, I have nothing I can do about that. I don't want to play into Asia. It's scored. Don't play into scored regions. I think I overprotect both of these. If he wants to play into South Africa, that's his right. So I've got 3 turns left. 1 Indo-Pak War for Millops. Maybe that's next. 1 Space Race, D-stall, and then Suez. It's a bummer he's played into Israel. I might drop both Suez ops back into Israel. Or if he does nothing with France. If he does nothing with France, that's going to South Africa. Oh, no. Just 1. Okay. Well, both of those make me feel better about having to play Suez, so I appreciate that. Let's go to space. Nice little roll. It is a little scary to give up D-stall when he has no access at all, but it'd be nice to keep holding it, but there's nothing you can do sometimes. Because he can always use salt to pick it up if he gets salt. UN, CIA. Yep. That's a great redraw for him. Is he going to spend the rest of his turn drawing even in the Middle East? I think he is. So how do I want to use my 2 Suez ops? I don't really want to put him in India. I definitely don't want to go to Colombia. He has no access, so I don't want to give it to him. So I think I go 1 Panama to try and protect that. And then maybe 1 South Africa. There's a chance he kicks me out of the UK, which I did not consider. Probably would have been better to overprotect the UK. I was assuming 1 Israel, 2 France, 1 UK. But with special relationship out of the deck, I think there's a higher chance that he's willing to just let me stay in the UK. The odds of drawing Europe on turn 4 are pretty low. And if you take 2 out of France, it's yours. I'm never getting back in there, especially with special already in the discard. Okay. I like. Oh, he didn't take me out of Israel at all. Interesting. 5-year plan. Let's Indo-Pak for the event. 2 VP, maybe a 4 VP swing. Oh, yeah. That's great. Middle East and Central America scoring. Wow, this is a hand. It's not quite as good as I think it is with all this blue. Great to start. I think grain's got to be the headline. It would be nice to headline a scoring card, but I could steal the coup away. I don't get my NORAD op, but I think it would be better to just not let him coup. Where am I going to put the NORAD op anyway at the moment? I guess maybe south. Yeah, let's coup. It is a little annoying to get nothing to blockade. I guess if I want, I could blockade arms race. South African unrest. Che. Che is a very nice card because there is nothing for him to do with it. South African unrest, he's going to add to Angola. But he's going to get to 3. He might take both. But I have 2 3-ops to flip it. Is it better to take Nigeria or is it better to go for Algeria? Algeria sets up a very nice reline on France, but it also gives him a good chance. I think let's play safe. Yeah. Sometimes you're going to roll a 1, and it's better to play safe. Enjoy your Chekus. Brezhnev to take both. Oh, no. Interesting. I think that makes sense, though. I have a lot of potential VP in my hand, but I don't think there's anything. I don't think I have enough ops to get them all. Alliance for Progress. Best case scenario this turn, 2 VP. Arms race, right now, we're 3 VP. And I'm not going to give him a coup target. Well, I might. Central America. I'm a little surprised he didn't headline Brezhnev this turn. So he either has a lot of 4-ops, hopefully not that, or he has several cards that are space, unplayable, something. Central's worth 3 right now. I can move it up to 5, but that risks him getting presence there. So I might score Central on my next turn. It's been about 20 minutes, turn 4, so I'm on track. Truman, I don't know, it doesn't matter. There's a chance at doing some relines up here, so let's take him out of Czechoslovakia. I think that makes sense. Eight. So that gives me +5, and I give up 3 to do it. I could do it with other cards. Let's score Middle East first, because that's a pretty. That's going to be 3 turns if I do it that way. It's not worth fighting in the Middle East. That's nice because Muslim revolution is not going to be fun for the Middle East. So to get it out now feels kind of good. Truman's definitely sad. Oh, Junta. Okay. Don't kick me out. Okay. Nuke subs, fight him? No. A little surprised he didn't just place directly into Venezuela. He's already there. So if I go 1-2, he coups me there. I coup him back with Sadat. He coups me again. And then maybe I give up. See, that's why I'm surprised he didn't go into Venezuela. Maybe someone better than me can tell me why, but this Colombia is now a huge threat on Venezuela versus if he just places into Venezuela. What do I do with it? The Pope? Going to Colombia. Trying to change some hearts and minds? Huh. Well, he's only got the top half. If he ever goes to Uruguay, what if he has Fidel? If he has Fidel, he's a genius, which makes his play a little risky. He didn't hold a card last turn, I think. Yeah, he didn't hold a card last turn, so he would have had to draw it this turn. I think I think we do it. If he has Fidel, it's a shame. What do I do with the one-up from Sadat later, though? I think we do that. I don't believe he has South America scoring this turn. China. Maybe he does. Maybe he does. Eight +3. I mean, that gets me so close. That gets me so close. My last AR, I dropped Sadat in. to Colombia just to hold 2 ops off. I'm at 16 after this. Southeast Asia, 1, 2, 3, 4, with China. Get some China cards. Shuttle diplomacy. Maybe I should have cooed in Uruguay with arms race, but it seems pretty good. Go back in. This is a very good hand, I think. He's not going to space AR1, so I don't need to headline one small step. So I could headline ABM. Missile Envy's out there. No, I got to headline it. I was thinking about holding it, but Missile Envy's out there, and him Missile Envying ABM out of my hand would be an unmitigated disaster. I've got ABM, Europe, Olympic Quagmire. Olympic Quagmire. We will bury you. Okay, so he didn't want to coup. Or he's just afraid of points. Both reasonable fears, I think. So then we want a coup. Do we want to coup Africa? South America basically will stay as is because he'll take Argentina. And there's not a ton that I can do. I don't want to go into Brazil with it. I could go into Argentina with it. No. Africa is a much bigger swing. So I think I want to do Africa. And see, a 3 would not have got me. A 3-op would not have got, or a 3-roll would not have got me Algeria. So even though it's a kind of overkill to do on Angola, it takes it back for me, even Portuguese. Nixon plays the China card, fails, which is a great outcome for me. Unfortunately, We Will Bury You is going to give him 3. One small step will give me 2, though. And I want to do it before he gets there, so let's just one small step. There's your 3. There's my 2. What if headlining Olympics won me the game? That'd be funny. I don't have any more VP in my hand, unfortunately. He's going to get one back from Europe. I have a very nice space roll and a blockade. After I play Europe, which I think is this next upcoming AR, I would like to take Dom in Africa. I don't know. That's another place I definitely could use improvement. I never know which country's Muslim. Wow, a lot of 4-ops. He's telling me I'm going to realign you out of Nigeria. I can coup one. We can do a little coup war. I don't have a ton to do this turn. I can blockade to discard Quagmire and have a nice little coup war with him. I wonder if he'll try it even. I don't think he will. It's a bit of a risk. Flipping it is, of course, never a risk. Does he have Africa this turn? Is that what he's saying? I could China card and just take it. He just played cultural. Usuri's still out there. I don't think it's that bad to give up China card. There's not a lot he can do to remove me. He could go for a hero realign, but he has influence there now. So if I were him, I wouldn't do it. But he also might be feeling a bit of the pressure. Missile Envy for the event goes to Socialist, which is not too bad. Especially if he takes some out of Italy. If he went like 2 Italy, 1 West Germany, or vice versa, that would be totally fine. He did have Missile Envy, so okay. Cool. Colombia, huge. Okay. I need to secure Europe. I'm very afraid of that. He already has access to Egypt. I can take Sudan. Threaten the idea of a Dom. He already spent a 2-op, so he might not have any good cards. Well, maybe he does. Get Europe out of here. I think we end with a Cambridge 5 coup. Central's already scored. The scoring is going to start coming back, though. I'm at 14. I'm not as worried about Central. I want to win this game. I want to get 20 points on the VP track. Brush War. Brush War's a great card. Panama Canal is a great card. Voice of America. Wow, this is a great hand. Salt, even. What's my Brush War target? Maybe Argentina? Panama Canal headline. If he dumped South America, is 1 point. I think Defectors is better. Yeah, let's go with Defectors. Okay. Not great, not terrible. This is, I can't, I mean, this is a good hand. This is a very good hand. I would expect a coup in Africa right here. Which is then an excellent rush war target. Or if he fails it, or just doesn't do very well. NORAD. Is there anywhere good to put a NORAD point that's really going to give him just heartburn? No, not really. Maybe South Africa. I almost want him to take that, and then I'll just Brush War it back. I don't want to play Flower Power before I play Brush War, though. I could Cuban and then salt him. And then he can't coup back even if he wants to. Probably send you two to space. Headline Peak is a nice thing to have. It gives him a nice bit of breathing room, but I don't know. I could have done anything about it. There aren't very many red events left in the deck, so I don't want to play Omit. If he had Africa, he would have played it first, so I'm not in a huge rush to get my Dom. Just, I could coup Saharan States. Africa control. I think that's what I'll do. What am I going to coup it with? This is a rough hand, honestly, to I would like to event really all four of these and send you two to space. I could remove him from Central America and Saharan states. I think that's an interesting play with voice. Remove him from Mexico and Panama and Saharan states. Saharan. And then, yeah, voice to remove. Brush War Algeria. Get a 1. So be a little sad about that. And then I can play Flower Power. Is China. Flip Zaire. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Say I'm going to realign the hell out of Africa. 1, 2, 3. Let's retake Mexico too. So all of that changed really for me that turn. Was I did not recontrol Panama. I think there's a decent chance he just does it again, but him giving up China card just to get voiced like that is, if I think if nothing else, that's going to tilt you. Yeah. Flip Cameroon, and we're even. Flip Saharan, we're even. And I don't think he knows that I'm about to brush war or it. This gives him 1 VP. I could do it with Panama. Country count's even right now. I've got a +1 on my relines here, and this is even. Southeast Asia's gone, which gives me an opening to brush war Algeria. 50% chance at Africa control. 100% chance of this being a 1. Oh, 2. I don't remember the last time a brush war hit for anyone, honestly. OPEC. I don't really want to salt right now and give him a nice Africa coup. Let's give him something to think about. Camp David. 1 to Israel, 1 to Venezuela. Zimbabwe. Leave me alone, you jerk. What war cards are left? Arab Israeli. I think that's it. He doesn't have any great relines set up at the moment. Well, this is... Maybe I should break Algeria. Hard jam of Algeria. We know it's coming out next turn, so I kind of like that. Yeah. Okay, Portuguese. Summit. Ask not. Arab Israeli. Usuri and nuclear test ban. Cultural and D-stall. So I think he has Kitchen, OAS, Camp... No, not Camp David. Colonial Rearguards, Bear Trap, Duck and Cover, Africa, How I Learned to Stop Worrying, and Fidel. Fidel's a bummer. Is this hand worth Ask Nodding? I don't think I need to do that right now. I don't think that's a pressing concern. Usuri is just going to scare him a lot, especially with me holding China. What else would I... No, yeah. Usuri. Usuri. Let's give him a fright. ABM on the redraw. He earned it, I think. It's fair to say. He's holding Africa, so I think he goes there. He might. There's a possibility. There's a chance that he just plays ops with it to retake Algeria. Otherwise, if I was him, I would coup Zaire. You can't afford a miss. My count hasn't been dead on. So I don't think I know his hand perfectly. I've got 20 minutes left, so I need to play a little quicker. See, that's why I would not have done that personally. Now Asia's over there looking very scary. Algeria's sitting there ready to go. And he goes for it again. Well, that one hit. Okay. I know Fidel's going to Cuba this turn, unfortunately. Right now, Africa's worth 2. he could take that to make it worth 1. Now it's worth 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So not really a chance to get anything more out of Africa. Let's go threaten Asia more. Asia's worth just so many points. What we really hope is that Middle East gets scored before Asia. There's Africa, yeah. I think that's good. Don't care about Formosian. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go for it. I don't think he can afford to give up Asia control. Asia control is worth just too many points. Don't forget to coup this turn. That's important. Fidel for the event makes sense. I should have moved out to Nicaragua first, probably. Does this give him? Let's see. Does it not give him the flower power because it's canceled? I don't know. I'm not an expert, believe it or not. If he wants to get into a coup war in Nicaragua, I've got Summit to drop on it. I can fight him once. Kitchen coup to Nicaragua. I'm going to get 2 VP off that. One VP. I think either I'm winning this game or it's going to final scoring, so 14. Well, I guess I can't really count right now with. I guess this is 14 anyway. The self trap. This poor guy. The self trap. I think the self trap is a very nice time to go ahead and salt back ABM. And he fails. That is. This is a catastrophe. Yeah, I do feel bad. Let's coup. Nigeria? No. Yes. Wow. That's a little annoying. Purge? Grain sales. Grain sales. Let's go grain sales. Sad. Arms race. What if I just place influence with it? Is that bad? One in Nigeria. Break Iran. It's interesting. Oh, he takes Pakistan with China. But that gives me a coup. Mm. I was certainly coming after your hand size, so that was correct. Terrorism was also incoming. Well, okay. Let's let's voice right now. One, two, three. What if I kicked him out of Asia? What if I gave him a? What if I had presenceless control of Asia? It's not a good play, but you almost want. I almost want to do it just. That's something I will never have again. Very smart of him to get rid of CIA when he did. I have terrorism in hand, which would have been game over. Although that's not a great hand over there. I have 10 points in Africa, 14 points in Asia, so that's 24. I don't think I can lose this game in final scoring. Maybe I start protecting. I have 14 there, 24. Um, 4 in real life. Add a little insult to injury that he can't space and I can. I do always feel bad in games like this where it just seems like everything's against you because I hate being on the other side of that. Although his hands haven't been terrible. This was quite a good hand for me. Special for 2 VP is nice. Oh, no NATO this game? Interesting. I forgot about that. Um, well, we'll break it. I have 10 minutes left, so I need that's my main mode of loss right now is I run out of time. So what am I gonna do? What's his hand? Seen it, seen it. Sadat. Okay, so he's got OAS and Liberation. That's annoying. Protect Japan. Oh, that sucks. 1, 2. What do you guys think he should do on this upcoming round? I'm going to terrorism his last card, so all he's going to have is China card. Is it better to hold the China card or to take the empty? I think when you're this behind, I think you don't take the empty AR. I think you. Oh, I'll probably get relined out, but if he doesn't reline me on opening round, Yunus is pretty good. Soviet shoot down Cal is really good. I'm a little afraid having lone gunman in my hand. Maybe I just do lone gunman. Are there any hand cut cards left? Aldrich. Yeah, let's just get lone gunman out if he doesn't drop Defcon. Remove 3 US VP from countries. Okay, let's just get lone gunman out of here. Okay. It's exceedingly sad that we have not drawn Asia. Maybe he has. It's going to be very sad if Asia doesn't get scored this game. Coup. Africa? There. Okay. Okay. We could just go for some hero relines in Cuba. Or we could do something like this. No, I don't want to give him the Dom. I'd rather give him 2 points. 8 minutes. Don't forget. Star Wars space. It's gotta. Uh-oh. That's not good. When I'm starting to run out of clock. Okay. I think Muslims go to space, hold socialist is the play. Oh, protect Argentina a little. A lot of points over on his side this turn. Now he would even survive in Asia scoring. I think I'd like my last AR to be jamming Poland. Puppet. 1, 2. Let's just take one more in Africa. I assume he'll coup one of those, and then I can just coup it back with Indo-Pac. No. You break me, I'll break you. Chernobyl. Doesn't matter. I need to coup. I have Korean War, so this is a 3 VP swing. Korean War is actually quite scary, isn't it? Well, I can say goodbye to my good friends in NATO. Don't know what he's thinking about too much here. It's got to be NATO to get rid of. Wow, there's a very good chance I lose this game, isn't there? Very good chance that I lose this game. 4, 10, 15, 16, 17, 10, 24. Hopefully I can draw Europe even. Latin American debt's not that disastrous because I can just play 2 more into Argentina. Taking his time on this one. Always going to be NATO. Quag the event. Well, let's get rid of Korean War. It's a low risk, but I don't think it's worth it. Well, that in part solves that problem, doesn't it? I should have repaired Europe. That's a mistake. I'm going to lose. Latin American Death Squad's relying Cuba. It's a guarantee to remove him right now. Wow. Really? I don't even know where the second one would have gone, honestly. Maybe Botswana, but it's annoying. I shouldn't have to kick him out. Although if War Games hadn't already been played, I don't know that I would have played South America right away. Yeah, probably true. I'm down 10. 14, 12, so that's 14, 8, 4, 12. 10 makes it even. So I just need to stabilize Europe. Unless he has Asia scoring, which is possible. He doesn't have Europe scoring. He would score it. So I'm thinking Che, West Germany. Coup. Going back towards Cuba? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Do not discard. Well, yeah, let's just take it. think we're actually going to need to coup with it. I think those two VP are going to be very important. Which means that we do not have enough to take Cuba. So we just won't even worry about it. Well, I don't want to give up Che too early. 3 minutes left. Okay. So, Socialist is just going to get used to repair Europe. I can't do anything. There. This removes any possibility of me breaking South America, so that's done. He, I think, is going to fight me on country count in Africa. I think take one more country in Africa is better. Yeah, if he doesn't have Europe scoring, or Asia scoring, I lose. Simple as that. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't fight him in Africa. So, what's the better move then? I don't know. Wow. Cannot catch a break. Even when I'm doing good, I'm sure I could have played better, but I should have won that game. Four. 4, 8, 9. 14, 10, 13, 5, 0, 6. Yeah. Well, okay, let's see. What else can I do? Is a retake? No, it doesn't even do it. Wow. So that changes it from 3 to 5. That changes it from 0 to 3. Wow, can't believe it. I am so mad, TVH. Unbelievable. Did every scoring come? Yeah, every scoring except Asia. Oh, and Europe. Well, thanks for tuning in, boys. Till next time.